On the Ohio State-Michigan State game, because the Buckeyes, with a win over Michigan State, would share the title if Iowa beats Michigan here as we open up the second quarter. We had an entertaining first one. 5-point advantage for the Wolverines. Clark and Hillmon already having an impact as we anticipated.
Kaiser on Czinano inside, really battling for position.
Drops it off for Czinano, and a blocking foul will be called on the pass. And now the officials will get together because a charge is being called by another official.
I think the blocking foul might have been before the charge. Tim Daly in the center position. This is his call, going from his area down to the block, and that's what he had to block, and he's going to stick with it. It's a good job by the officials to come together and communicate, but that's the right call by Tim Daly.
Now they're getting together to make sure that the foul was called on the pass, not the shot. So Iowa will get the inbounds here instead of free throws.
That's right. This is right. Now this is where Caitlin Clark is dangerous because she's going to get it right back off the inbounds.
That was the first foul on Kaiser. Brown now defending on Clark. They'll work it inside. Czinano for two more.
Okay, so now I got to tell you about Czinano inside, Beth, because she dribbled to score. I watched all 214 of her made field goals coming into the game, and she all season has only dribbled 16 times to score. It's amazing how good her footwork is and how deep she catches and how quick she is with her move. I mean, 16 dribbles.
Counter there by Leah Brown on the offensive boards. Czinano right back to Martin.
I'm telling you, she never dribbles, and she catches it here. She does a good job of using her body, rim body ball. She's got a beautiful half hook, left or right. It's a great finish inside.
Martin, a 74% free throw shooter. Iowa, #1 in the country in both field goal percentage and free throw percentage.
Yeah, this is a high-powered offense. You have to be able to score with them. It's very challenging to contain them.
Both sides shooting better than 50% from beyond the arc. This foul is going to be called on the Hawkeyes. And that is the second personal foul on McKenna Warnock. So a starter out right now for Iowa as Michigan continues to hammer the glass.
And so Iowa was not organized and ready for the inbound pass. And Leah Brown makes a nice cut to the front of the rim.
Brown to the line, 80% on the season. Hey, as the regular season winds down, our Big Monday doubleheader on ESPN. On the men's side tomorrow, Syracuse, Carolina at 7 Eastern, and then Baylor and Texas to follow. Both games are on ESPN and also on your app.
North Carolina sits in third place in the ACC on the men's side. They've won 9 of their last 11. I think Hubert Davis has done a fantastic job putting it together after what you would call a slow start for the Heels.
Czinano, no dribble. There's assist Caitlin Clark.
There's that half hook with the left.
Boy, what chaos yesterday in men's basketball. The top 6 ranked teams in the country all lost. Hillmon catches over the top, assist Roush.
That's a great pass because you throw that pass to the corner of the backboard where only Naz Hillmon can go up and get it. Ophelia has done a very good job guarding Caitlin Clark. Until now, that's why you don't let her catch it.
Another deep 3 for Clark, her second. She's got 10 points in 12 minutes. Brown, boy, their entry passes from up top have been pretty good so far. Brown will keep it, trying to dump it off. And Clark thought she knocked it out of bounds off of Hillmon.
Look at the footwork, catch and shoot, ready to score, gets her hips and her shoulders turned around, gets her feet down fast like Steph Curry. Nobody gets their feet down faster than Steph Curry.
Crowd reacting to the replay on the big screen here on the Carver Hawkeye. Hillmon.
Well, you got to take Czinano. Hillmon, you get the one-on-one right there. You got to look to score that. You get a clear out. She's already got one foul. You got to be the aggressor there.
Clark feeling it right now. Can't knock that down. Roush with the rebound. Caitlin's 2 for 4 outside. Nolan. Oh, she almost had another free look there. Ophelia off the bounce. Short. Martin has it. Both teams have cooled a bit shooting the ball here in the second quarter. They're sagging off of Martin. Clark now with Nolan on her defensively. Off the cross. The skip. Clark's alone. Tyler will take it herself for the lay-in.
What a smart play by the senior. Tommy Taiwo.
And is that going to be the foul on Czinano?
Oh my goodness.
It is her second.
Lisa Bluter happy at all.
So 2 Iowa starters with 2 personals.
Okay, watch Czinano. Does she push off or is she holding position? You're allowed to have, that's a legal guarding position. Once she turns and faces, you get your hands off.
Let's see if Michigan can take advantage. Brown from the elbow, in and out, and over the back.
See, that's a makeup call. I hate to say that, but that's exactly what that is.
Warnock will come back into the game with the 2 fouls as the Hawkeyes look for their first lead of the game. Down by as many as 11.
Well, Grady's going to have to keep working to shape up to the basketball inside because she can help change the spacing on the floor, like Czinano does.
Right. Gives it back to Warnock. Right into the hands of Feuerbach, and the Hawkeyes are in front.
Well, Caitlin Clark stretches that hedge all the way to the other side of the floor.
Brown, no. Good box out for Iowa. Taiwo. And now Michigan with Roush. Off the bounce to the left side. Hawkeyes will come out with it. Warnock in the trail. And Roush is fouled. And that'll be the second on Taiwo. Such a big part of this Michigan story, Debbie. Obviously the play of Naz Hillmon, but also the emergence of Danielle Roush and Emily Kaiser. Reserves throughout much of their career here at Michigan, and when others would have left and gone somewhere else, Kim Barnes-Arico credits the Michigan culture and really wearing that jersey and the significance of it that those 2 players stayed around, finally got their opportunity, and now have a chance to be key cogs in a championship team.
Well, remember, Danielle Roush came by the recommendation of John Beilein, the former Michigan coach, to Kim Barnes-Arico, and then Emily Kaiser's gone from 2.5 points to nearly 10 points per game. She's one of the more improved players in the Big Ten.
Stripped out of there by Clark, and a foul. Going to be called on Williams. 1-point game. here in Iowa City. To get better and better the next week, then it's going to be hard not to put them in Bridgeport and send these guys to Greensboro.
Check, already done.
The other question, I think, is Iowa and Iowa State, can they both go to Wichita? And that, I think, would depend on Iowa State beating Baylor tomorrow night to win the Big 12. That's going to be a doozy. What a 24 hours in the state of Iowa. O'Grady assisted by Clark.
So coming off the ball screen, Michigan looks to trap Caitlin Clark. She has tremendous vision. I might say she's untrappable, unflappable.
All right, we're also looking for Hillmon to get a little more active, aren't we, Debbie?
Yes.
And she draws a foul on O'Grady.
So she's already picked up 2 fouls on Czinano, and now this is going to be the 3rd foul that she's drawn on the front line. As you see, the double team and the drop off in the front of the rim. Michigan worked on this at shoot-around today also, trying to trap Caitlin Clark, but you got to keep mixing it up, Beth. You can't play one way. She's too smart and sees the floor too well.
She is 2 rebounds away from 1,000 rebounds and 2,000 points in her career. And you'll get a chance to see another one, the 2 active Power 5 players in that category, Ashley Jones, tomorrow night, Iowa State and Baylor. The 2 teams tied right now atop the Big 12 conference. They're expecting over 10,000 there.
That's going to be another big game. Baylor on the road at Iowa State. You know, Drake had a big crowd the other night. UNI is hosting this weekend at home. There's only 4 D1 schools in the state of Iowa, and they all draw well for women's college basketball.
Held ball will go to Michigan. Congratulations to, of course, we mentioned UConn winning the Big East. Stanford routed the competition in the Pac-12. South Carolina winning the Southeastern Conference. Aaliyah Boston along the way, setting a new SEC double-double record that was previously held by Sylvia Fowles. Pretty good company to keep. Over the top again, the catch by Kaiser. Missed the chippy. Hillmon, rebound, foul.
I mean, this is a tremendous 2-handed traffic rebound on the weak side by Hillmon. She needed to assert herself in this game. She had not done so until coming off the last timeout.
And that is the 3rd personal foul on McKenna Warnock. With 3:40 still to go in the half, she's out.
Lisa Bluter is giving it to Tim Daly right now.
Naz Hillmon misses the first. She's a 75% free throw shooter. Her progression from a Big Ten 6th Woman of the Year, Freshman of the Year, all Big Ten Conference. Last year, the Player of the Year. And her rise has really run the same course, Debbie, as the ascendancy of this program and an opportunity to win their first Big Ten title.
I agree with you. Naz Hillmon is the difference in why Michigan stands where they are right now. It's her work ethic. She changed her body. She's got an incredible motor. Strong, she's long, and her shot chart is in the paint. And that's where she does most of her damage, and we're seeing that coming off the last time out.
Dropped a 50-burger in a win last year on Ohio State. And of course, Caitlin Clark here at the line put up 46 on Michigan earlier this year. We're talking about 2 of the top scorers in the country head-to-head today.
Well, there's only 20 scorers in the country in women's basketball have averaged over 20 points a game. We've got 3 of them in our game, and there's going to be 2 tomorrow night over there in Ames with Melissa Smith from Baylor and Ashley Jones from Iowa State.
Yeah, who's the player of the year in that league? Clark, off the hesitation, drops it off for the assist inside. Addison O'Grady. Hillmon, the double team came, tries to spin out of it.
Yeah, she
and is called for the walk.
I thought she double dribbled, actually. Now Kim Barnes-Arico's turn to give it to Tim Daly. This is a great trap, a disciplined trap, not reaching.
Yeah, shuffled the pivot. Iowa outscoring Michigan 18-9 here to take charge in this second quarter. Off the bounce, strong to the bucket for Feuerbach, and it's their biggest lead of the game. Hillmon doubled and stripped. Clark. O'Grady with the catch. Timeout, Michigan.
Not many can do this in transition. Switch sides of the floor, maintain balance in your game, find the rim runner in the paint. Plays with incredible emotion. What a leader, what a great scorer, the best, doing something no one's ever done in women's college basketball to lead the nation right now in scoring and assists.
Only happened once on the men's side, and that was Oklahoma's Trey Young. Filia pulls up and hits. That's a big bucket out of the timeout for the Wolverines.
Filia needs to do that a little bit more, I think. Get the floor spread.
Clark pulls up, deep three, and hits it.
Oh, wow.
15 in the half. Rauch will try and match it. Under 2 minutes to go. Clark will try again. And again!
Come on!
She's got 18. Filia. Hillmon grabs the rebound and the stick back, and that is rebound number 1,000 in Naz Hillmon's career. Clark will try again. That one would have brought the house down.
You sure it's not already crumbling?
Final minute of this first half to decide the Big Ten. Hillmon there again, and a foul on Clark.
You got to stop reaching. You know what? Iowa has committed a lot of fouls in the first half. That's why they're in this foul trouble, and Caitlin Clark has helped them build this 10-point lead.
There's the list of Big Ten players in history, including Hawkeye Megan Gustafson, Lavender and Davenport from Ohio State. Congratulations to the Buckeyes for their win today. And they are rooting hard for Iowa. If the Hawkeyes beat Michigan, then Iowa and Ohio State are co-champs. If Michigan wins this, they are outright title holders for the first time in school history.
Look, I don't want to get too excited, but I did call a good portion of Jackie Stiles' games at Missouri State when she was making her phenomenal run to the Final Four in 2001 and the Wade Trophy winner. It was amazing.
You're saying there's a little Caitlin Clark
I see it
on the Jackie Stiles tree?
I can see it. I've experienced it, so I know what it is.
A 50 burger for the Hawkeyes. Filia fouled on the drive.
This is a great drive. The foul must have been underneath, not up top.
That's the second on O'Grady. Filia 81% from the stripe. Well, we touched on it. They got a big Monday matchup on the women's side coming your way. They will each have one game remaining after tomorrow, but this pretty much should decide it. Baylor and Iowa State for the Big 12 crown.
As soon as Filia shoots this, she better face guard Caitlin Clark. Don't let her catch. Yeah, you got to get up on her. Don't let her catch it. Don't let her get it back.
Final seconds of the half, and nobody was on her defensively. There are 3 Wolverines nearby. Clark will give it up. And they'll knock down the 3 anyway. Feuerbach hits it. After trailing by as many as 11, a stunning second quarter for Iowa to take charge in front of a packed house here in Iowa City.